the middle round.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is pig racing. Let's fucking watch
Hello,
another
and welcome
episode
to a very
of
special
pig racing.
episode
Let's
of
go.
League of Pigs. Normally I talk about the points, but you either care about this competition or you don't, so I will spare you of that. Ginger and Piggy Smalls pace the riverbed, which is adjacent to the woodland track.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also letting you know that we are live right now. We are live on YouTube live stream. So I was experimenting with a couple of other things in the background, all that kind of shit. But right now, I'm hyped. I'm ready to go. We're ready for the Pig League freaking reaction videos. So yes, we got live stream. Yes, we're gonna be seeing this kind of footage in the future, and yes, we're gonna be doing more of this kind of shit in the future. So join me. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe, people. That and just this cup of coffee. God damn, dude. Just one sip and I'm just like, zing, let's go.
As they prepare themselves for the most important 8 races of their lives. The reigning champion Hoshi Oinku has sought solitude, as is his right. And before we head into the most significant round in league history, let me give you some context on what you're about to witness over the next few minutes. Over 3 years of racing, and in all of that time, not a single pig has claimed 3 championships. Not only that, these pigs are coming into their racing prime, but that prime does not last forever, meaning there are a finite number of seasons left. Success here will mark that pig out to be one of the main contenders throughout the entire competition, and certainly one of the pigs to beat. The honour of achieving such a feat should not be underestimated. Viewers, make no mistake, this is one of the few pinnacles of this sport, and so it is my honour to present to you the League of Pigs Triple Championship Grand Finals.
Oh my god, I didn't even know this was the grand final video.
The
Granted,
finals
they already
begin,
started like
and most
another
notably Piggy Smalls has not been handicapped, but Ginger and Hoshi lead the race out. Having said that, Piggy Smalls takes the reins as he pokes out in front, and he looks cautious on that descent there as he navigates uneven ground. But it's still everybody following him round this corner. Hoshi and Ginger don't look like they're absolutely sprinting here, and that's something that Piggy Smalls will well take advantage here in the first race as he claims his first victory after summiting this hill. A middle of the road performance from Hoshi and Ginger gives them plenty of homework to do over the next 7 races. There is some problem here with the descent on that downhill. Midway through the course, as Piggy Smalls really has some difficulty there, but it's certainly not enough to be concerned about for Piggy Smalls fans, who will view this first race as a sign of strength and only increases their chance of getting the first triple championship. We're in the midst of one of the greatest cost of living crises the world has ever seen. We've got a housing crisis, a jobs report that looks less than rosy. You can't even buy eggs and milk for crying out loud. Do you understand the absolute insanity of running a pig enterprise in the backdrop of all of this? The existence of a professional pig racer on this planet is hanging by the thinnest of threads. It will snap at any moment. Most people are surprised we even exist. I'm surprised we even exist.
I'm gonna get me some of this fucking merch.
Wanted and sheltered yourself. Why don't you put a tiny amount of resources into a creative endeavour? And that endeavour should be us. Probably. Why buy a shirt, you ask? Because it'll warm your little heart up to do so. So go down to leagueofpigs.com and toss a coin to your pig racer. Please.
Oh man. Race 2.
It's the second race, and this time Piggy Smalls has been handicapped. Ginger and Hoshi lead the race out once again, but Piggy Smalls is pushing his way to second here. Ginger out in front, but it does a huge stumble there and nearly tumbles into the fence, and it allows Piggy Smalls to take the inside lane and pass her around this tree. Now both of those pigs are going over the hedge, but it's Piggy Smalls who forges ahead, and once again the American is taking this finals into his own trotters here. And what has happened to Hoshi? He was so dangerous in round 2, but there's no fire in the gut from him in the first 2 races. And there must be something wrong with the descent on this oval track. It's got to be so uneven as Piggy Smalls stumbles in the first race, and Ginger completely trips up as she descends. Ginger and Hoshi fans should be worried. They have been in plenty of finals where they have watched Mr. Smalls just cruise on by. He will pick up victories if the race isn't hard fought, and that's exactly what's happened in the first 2 races in the
Smalls
finals.
is dominating this
Bring
fucking
your
race.
A game into the finals, or you will not win the championship. It doesn't matter how far ahead you think you are. That said, anything can turn around within the space of 2 or 3 races, so all we can do is wait. We are back in the box where the pigs sleep, and you can tell it's a little warm because Ginger's laid flat out on the stone floor, trying to cool down. And when the pigs are laid out like this, it gives the others license to annoy them and try and get them to stand back up. Pepper seems to be taking this task up when it comes to Ginger, and she's doing a good job as she walks straight over Ginger. And that's enough for Ginger to call it a day. Piggy Smalls is also trying to cool down and relax, and he's being a little bit lucky right now because the cameraman is causing a big distraction for the others. But it won't be long until some pigs come over and annoy him. And Ginger and Bear seem to be those 2. Bear is the best at annoying Piggy Smalls, and he soon gives up. And this is all part and parcel of being a pig. They are intelligent creatures, and that means they get bored, and at the end of the day, all they really want is a little attention.
Race 3. Let's go.
It's a straight downhill track for the 3rd race, and it has Pepper leading the pigs out. Would you believe it? But Hoshi overtakes quickly. Ginger's also there. A phenomenal overtake by Piggy Smalls and Pepper and Ginger in the final few feet. Hoshi gets a desperately needed victory, but the spotlight is firmly fixed on the American Piggy Smalls as the others
look
have to
at
submit
Smalls.
to
We
his
got
dominance in the first 3
135.
races.
135, bro.
That Pepper warrants a second look. It's that good. Look at him. He even hits the step with one of his legs, but it doesn't slow him down at all. In fact, he recovers quicker than the others who had a clean jump there. And it is simply unforgivable that Hoshi and Ginger slow down in the final few feet. Do you want this treble enough? And the answer right now from those 2 is no. It's Smalls for the first 3 races of these finals, and that pattern desperately needs to end. Piggy Smalls has managed to find the only tall plant in the grass surrounding the field, and he's very pleased with himself as he chomps away.
This
And
is
it doesn't
very
take long
fun
for
to
our other
freaking
resident
watch.
big lad Hoshi to take an interest in what Smalls is doing, and he decides he wants a piece of the action as well. The boys set to work, and they do a fantastic job of stripping all of the lower branches in a matter of seconds. It's a fantastic day to be a pig. It's an absolutely horrendous day to be that plant.
So kudos to the
show my
viewer
ignorance
that's
here and
watching this
say
on
that I've
live
got
stream,
no
dude.
idea
I
what
know.
that plant is.
It's
It's
fucking
just a
fun
bunch of
watching
leaves to me,
pigs.
which is pretty shameful that I don't know more about my surroundings, but there you go. And this plant now trending hard with the pigs as everybody gets involved. It's the thing of the moment. If you're not eating this plant, then who are you? Everybody's going crazy on that plant. And just as quickly as this moment arrived, it leaves. There's probably some metaphor for life there, but we won't get into that right now. Only Pepper remains interested in the plant, and she gives us all a good example about just how uncoordinated she can be eating, as she chomps on air more than she chomps on the plant itself. Anyway, that's enough with that.
Alright, hold up a second.
The next downhill track has Pepper and Ginger.
I'm gonna come back a little bit. I'm gonna give myself a quick break.
Ginger with good starts, Pepper up. Anyway, that's enough with that.
Boom. Okay, I'm gonna give myself a quick break, quick smoke break. So, yo guys. So, real quick PSA before we get to the next freaking race. This channel is sponsored by Daily High Club. Hopefully, going to be sponsored by this coffee company as well, because they sent me their coffee and all that shit to try out. So we're going to be testing out their coffee. So Daily High Club, a coffee company, and what else is it? DabSmarts up on Instagram. Check out all those cats. Daily High Club, freaking the coffee company I'm going to be unveiling soon, and DabSmarts on Instagram. Tell them that Mojo sent you. It was like, yo, check it out. I'll talk about them in the future. Just freaking hit that like, comment, subscribe. Freaking, I'll let you know. Let's get into the fourth race.
The next downhill track has Pepper and Ginger with good starts. Pepper out in front actually, but Ginger soon takes over. Hoshi's looking to try and get second here. And starting to, but look at Piggy Smalls. Whoever takes once again, Pepper and Hoshi over that woodland step. Hoshi jumps way too early, and we'll see that in a moment, but that is not the full story that allows Piggy Smalls to come in through the back door. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy seems to be the movement Hoshi chooses in the final few feet. How many races do you think we have, Hoshi? I'll clarify it for you, pal. 4, not 40, and there's only one pig here that seems to understand the significance of these 8 races. And it ain't you.
Smalls.
Ginger, Hoshi, one good race, one bad race. The time for inconsistency was in round 1. We're 2 videos later. We're way past it for all of that. Not good enough. Well, there is a pig on a mission if I've ever seen one. Piggy Smalls has clearly got a plan of some sort, and where is he off to?
Ladies and gentlemen, this right here, this is the man of the hour, Piggy Smalls. This is who we support. So we are going to be getting the merch of Piggy Smalls in the future. We are going to be rocking the fucking t-shirt, and we are also going to be rocking, let's say, pictures. You may see Piggy Smalls in the background. You may see him on Instagram. You may see me rocking the fucking t-shirt, Piggy Smalls, out there at the bar. Either way, this is the man of the hour. Boom. The myth, the legend, Piggy Smalls.
It's the brambles on the side of that hill again. What is it about this hill that the pigs just love so much? It's easily the most coveted place in the whole woodland for these pigs. And I must say that Piggy Smalls is doing a fantastic job of balancing on that fence. We saw in previous rounds that Hoshi Oinku straddled himself on that fence, and Bear Trotsky, another graceful pig, straddled herself across that same fence. Piggy Smalls is showing everybody how it's done, and he's chomping so many of those brambles right now, there'll be none by the time we get to next season.
Oh, God.
Dramatic season race 5 as the rain comes pouring down and Ginger leads the pigs out. Hoshi quickly overtakes back. One of them will need victory. It's looking like Ginger right now. Piggy Smalls not in the picture, but he's looking in the picture. Surely not. Surely not. Surely is the undisputed pig racing champion of the world as Piggy Smalls shows his true pedigree in race 5. One of the greatest comebacks in pig racing you will ever see.
That was insane.
He comes from a mile behind. It's 6.5 seconds.
I'm sorry, Emily. I'm showing the same fucking shock and awe, just like this man. Piggy Smalls, I was okay with Piggy Smalls losing this round, but out of nowhere, Piggy Smalls comes in, boom! What the fuck?
Seconds, he's not even in the picture, and by 11 he's won it. What a sublime performance from one of the most dominant pigs in this sport. He rules with an iron trotter in these 5 races.
This is why we support Piggy Smalls on this channel.
Just extras within it. Viewers,
out of
turn
nowhere.
the video off now. I implore you, don't bother watching the next 3 races. It's all decided. It's finished, surely. Ginger is 13 points adrift of Piggy Smalls. Hoshi a full 17 points. The American needs to come in 4th and 5th multiple times over the next 3 races.
We already know.
Look at that.
We already know Piggy Smalls is not going to come in 4th and 5th on the next fucking 3 races. We already know. Like, money down, Piggy Smalls is not going to come in on 4th and 5th on the next fucking 3 races. I was willing to just be like, all right, Piggy Smalls have lost this round out of nowhere. He's not even in 3rd place. He's in last out of nowhere. Flies by everybody. Boom. Fucking gets him. Oh my God. And wins by a hair. Oh, fucking awesome. Piggy Smalls.
Tour de force of a pig. Does it look like he knows anything else but victory? A high watermark in pig racing presents itself in race 5 of the season 10 finals. We have tried to work out what plant is the pig's favourite plant to eat, but when it comes to this question, we struggle to have an answer for it. In fact, the only conclusion we can draw is that the pigs like a large variety of vegetation. And it's also worth noting that they really don't care if the plants are designed to sting them or spike them in any way.
Ooh.
We saw this in the paddock many seasons ago when the pigs started eating nettles. And now we see an even greater example as the pigs tackle these brambles in the woodland. Brambles are extremely spiky and painful to grab, let alone eat, but the pigs are completely undeterred by this and seem to even enjoy them. And while we've got Ginger here, let's get the cameraman to show us a pig's point of view, or PPOV as we like to say. And from this point of view, you can see that it's really difficult to eat these brambles, especially when you've got no hands. It's fascinating stuff, but not as fascinating as the next race.
Let's fucking go. Let's race.
Okay, here we go, and it's Pepper that's more handicapped than Piggy S'mores, and that allows Piggy S'mores to overtake both Pepper and Bear. He sits in third place. That's absolutely fine with this pig. If he overtakes the others, he will win this competition, but right now he can just sit there. Ginger, Hoshi, battling to get first place, put themselves in contention for a very long shot here, and as they go over the hedge, it's Hoshi Oinku that puts himself in a slightly better position. Not very helpful, and it is the best result for Piggy S'mores as Hoshi was in third place. And so he is still 11 points removed from Ginger and 12 points removed from Hoshi. Piggy S'mores doesn't continue his dominant performance and falls out of the top 2 places for the first time in these finals. But that pig can completely cruise right now, and he's doing so here. And with Bear and Pepper still not putting up any kind of resistance, it's perfect for Piggy S'mores. We need to see a 4th place from him, and that must happen in the next race, or he becomes mathematically confirmed as the triple champion. Well, regular viewers, you know exactly what I'm going to say now. Every single round I've asked these pigs to stop digging, especially around the course, and in the most important round in League of Pigs history, all 5 of them have doubled down and are vehemently digging around the course. But you know what? I'm not going to rise to it this week. I'm not going to let this spoil my experience of these finals. Do I think it's quite disrespectful? Yes, I think it's quite abhorrent actually. You wouldn't have players digging up the centre court at Wimbledon during the finals, and to me there's no difference between that and what we're seeing here. But clearly 5 other members of this league think otherwise. So I'm going to gather all of my frustration on this topic and push it deep down within myself. Otherwise, I fear I might have a mini breakdown. So while the pigs continue to disrespect the course, let us move swiftly on to the next race.
6th race, let's go.
The penultimate race of season 10, and Ginger decides to stop in her tracks and then proceeds to overtake everybody and fend off Piggy S'mores in that bottom corner. What an odd start to all of it. Piggy S'mores in third, that's absolutely fine by him. He can just chill there. Hoshi now looking for second place, I think, in this competition. And he's going over the hill, and it looks like it's just going to be him. Where is Piggy S'mores here? Pepper! What is Pepper doing in third place? Piggy S'mores is back with Bear. What has happened in the penultimate race of this season? Piggy S'mores comes in 4th place. Yes, he's still out in front, but it's certainly a lot more likely it could be an upset in this final race. We must get a review right now. The start of the race is peculiar enough as Ginger performs a kind of a hold my beer moment. She just glances and stares at the camera for a moment and then proceeds to completely nail the first section of this course by overtaking everybody but Hoshi. But what is going on with Piggy S'mores? There he is, and is that an apple? Is that an apple Piggy S'mores is eating during this most vital of races? He then drops said apple and decides he's going to stop and collect that apple, leaving a huge opportunity for Pepper to pass, which she does. Piggy S'mores still the most likely victor right now. He just needs third though, that's the fact of the matter. And he won't be eating any more apples in that final race. What an insane race 7. It is the most significant part of the show for me. It is honouring our patrons. And look, we've got mini flags for them. Well, they're not mini for mini pigs, but you know what? Forget the size of the flags. We've got them. Look at them. They're great. And I just want to point out Piggy S'mores leaning on the Russian flag is completely accidental. Anyway, before we start a diplomatic crisis, let us honour the people on this screen. These people are the engine of this show, and they are driving massive changes here. By the end of next season, that's season 11, you will truly see how impactful the people on this screen truly are. And as always, we keep you in our hearts. You truly are the core members of this show. And with that, let us march straight into the final race of Season 10. It's the final race. Piggy Smalls is at the back. He'll need to get third if he wants to win this championship. He's going to overtake Bear. Now he's overtaken Pepper on that lower corner. What a phenomenal corner from him. Are we going to see another Applegate where he drops out of third place? It's looking highly unlikely. Ginger's going for the victory, but it'll be Academic at this point, and Piggy Smalls clings on to third, which is looking like he's going to do. And yes, it's over before it finished. Piggy Smalls claims an historic third victory, and it makes him the undisputed pig racing champion of the world. It's an extraordinary achievement here in Season 10. What an historic moment we've just witnessed.
Ginger was right on his
He's the best at the
coattails.
woodland step. He is the best at the corner, at the base of the hill, which is vital in these races, and it begs the question, how long will his reign of dominance continue in this sport as he wins 2 out of the last 3 championships? Smalls deserves his namesake as the notorious PIG, and is certainly the pig to beat down here in the woodland. He carries a record 3 Henry Cups as he forges on towards Season 11, and it is in this commentator's opinion that he is the most worthy of them. And talking about Season 11, let me tell you this, it's going to get even better, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I've seen Season 10 League of Pigs, I know what you're about. No, you don't know what we're about. You didn't know what we were about in Season 1. You didn't know what we were about when we came to this woodland. Why would you know it now? In Season 11, you're going to get a taste of the improvements to come. Just a taste, and it's still going to blow your tiny little socks off. So join us back here for round 1 of that. And as always, viewers, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the other side.
Alright guys, that was freaking League of Pigs. I'll catch you guys on the next Token with Mojo. Thank you guys for chilling with me on this Token with Mojo. Thank you guys for joining me on the freaking live stream. This shit was awesome. Yo, you guys are gonna freaking enjoy more content coming out in the future. You guys are gonna freaking enjoy more reaction videos and all that kind of stuff. Maybe even some strain reviews. Don't forget to check out the affiliates. Freaking Daily High Club. The freaking coffee company that I'm going to be announcing in the future. So don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. And DabSmarts on Instagram. So, dude, take it easy. All right.